Alright, we're gonna do something different today because I'm an idiot and I like to spend my money on stupid shit. G2A.com has been doing the $1-ish random Steam keys for a while now. Then I saw they added 3, and now they have 10 random Steam keys at under $5. So I was pretty tempted. The gambler in me thought, I have $5, and my friends adamantly told me that it's probably going to be 10 of the worst games you'd ever buy. But I couldn't resist the urge of the unknown. So I paid about $4.84 for my 10 random Steam keys, and I had this hope in the bottom of my heart that whoever was selling it would put at least one good game in there. You know, I was expecting 9 shitty indie platformer games, and then like Killing Floor, or at least Counter-Strike Source, but let's see what I actually got. We'll lead things off with Knights and Merchants. It is apparently a top-down RTS game, but for some unknown reason, it didn't want to work for me. It's most likely that I'm currently in the Windows 10 preview program, but I didn't really have any interest in playing this anyways. I have no desire to play anything like this. Game 2 of 10. Numba, I believe it's pronounced Numba, like a gangsta-ass number. Apparently it's some sort of puzzle Kino number game, but it also freaked the fuck out when I tried to launch it, and I never could get it to even remotely work. I couldn't even get the keys to let me type in the name. So, fuck game 2. Game number 3 already. It is Pahelika Revelations. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, or if it's a name or a noun. I really don't know. It's actually a point-and-click game, and to be honest, it's really not that bad. It's just a point-and-click game, and as I said in the previous review, I'm not high on those, and I don't think anybody really is anymore. But this game's actually, you know what, if I got this in a Humble Bundle, I wouldn't be too upset. It's really not that bad.
Start.
And here we are, game 4 of 10. Psichodelya? I don't really know either. It is a top-down spaceship shooter game instead of a side-scroller. It's really nothing special. It works. The controller doesn't really work, which was weird because I was kind of expecting that. And some of the menus are confusing as fuck the first time you launch the game. You pretty much just give up and start clicking buttons until it works. I actually thought it was some sort of Russian to English or Indian to English made game, but I looked on their website and they're actually a company based in the UK, so I don't fucking know. It's just weird. In game number 5 of 10, we have QuestRun. It is a turn-based combat game, which I don't know how people play these. I get it, some people love them, but they just bore the fucking bejesus out of me. I'd rather go outside and cut grass than play this game. It's not bad at what it is, but what it is fucking boring. Game number 6 of 10, we have Realms of the Hunting. It is a DOS game, so you know it's not going to work, right? Actually, it works flawlessly on Windows 10. I don't know why, but holy fucking shit, it works fine. The weird thing is, though, the controls are on the right mouse click. I'm not old enough to remember these kinds of games. Maybe this is how shit was back then. But I've never had to control my body with holding down the right mouse and slowly but surely using my mouse as all 4 directions. It's pretty weird, but it actually works, and I think it's better than the newest Resident Evil remake, so, you know, not too bad. Game number 7, we have Space Trader Merchant Marine. Actually, the only game on this list I've ever heard of before. It's got some very mixed reviews. It is either I love it or I fucking want to stab its eyes out with a fork. And I'm leaning towards the fork myself. I just feel that the idea of the game isn't that bad, and I do like the difference between an FPS and a trader game and kind of a mental and a math. And I think it could be pretty cool, but unfortunately the game was made in 2008, which is, a few years behind when Unity started to really pick up the production value of some indie games. So if a small development studio tried to remake this game a little bit better with the Unity system, it might actually be playable, but This game is honestly, it's ugly as shit, and the FPS sections are. It feels like Halo 1 had a crack baby. It's not very good, but you know, I see what they were going for, so I can't hate that too much. It was a decent idea. Game number 8 of 10, and boy is it not looking like we're gonna find any golden eggs in this batch. We have Streets of Chaos. It is a, I believe, turn-based strategy game, if you want to call it that. It's weird because it looks like it's old, but it was made in 2015 and it uses a cell phone. I'm not sure if this is based on like an older game that I don't give a fuck about and they just kind of updated it slightly. I really don't know. It's not very good. It kind of feels like one of those cell phone games where you touch shit and it's never really interesting. You just do it because the game was free. And it has mostly negative reviews, but that's only out of 28 reviews. I just think it's a pretty niche segment in the gaming community that plays games like these anymore. It's kind of like the point and click. So if you're into this, maybe. I just could not care less, and honestly, I don't know if I have a person on my friends list that would be interested in this game. Game number 9 of 10, we have Swipe Cart, and possibly the best game on the list. It's kind of like a Trials bike clone, except not really as good. You basically take a coal mining cart or a rail cart or whatever the right term for it is, and you can move forward by holding the gas, but after you let go once, you can no longer apply speed. So it makes some things tricky, and it kind of reminds me of Trials bike in a way. But would I pay money for this game, or money for this game equivalent to a Trials game? No. But I do have it now, and I guess I might play it on a rainy day. It's totally passable. I wouldn't pay more than $1 for it, though. So it's nothing special, but, you know, top dog right now. And will Game 10 of 10 come in and save us? Not really, no. We have Tiamat X, or I don't really know how to pronounce it. These games all have weird names, and I haven't heard of them for pretty good reason, because they're not too special. It's a side-scrolling, shoot-'em-up, sci-fi, spaceship game. It's better than the first spaceship game on the list. There's nothing terrible about it. It's just, you know, more the status quo as far as the side-scrolling spaceship games go. It didn't do it better than anyone else, and it's not very memorable. I honestly, I was never into these games back when they were popular. I'm really not into them now. I know some people love these, but I just don't think they're anything special. So there you have it, 10 out of 10. So in conclusion, would I recommend buying the 10 random Steam keys? Obviously not. These are 10 games I really wouldn't care to own either way. Had I gotten them for free, I probably still would never play them. I will say they do retail for $57 combined on Steam, but value is quite a subjective thing in this case, because I honestly felt like I overpaid at $4.84 for these games, let alone fucking $10 for 2 of them. Just wouldn't happen. But to be fair, I believe Tiamat X, Swipe Cart, and Psichodelya have trading cards, so if you do get those games extremely cheap, you know, you'll always get back 25 to 35 cents in trading cards, so it could be worth your while there. But I would just downright avoid the random Steam keys. They seem like a way for people to dump their lot of extra games they'll never sell at or above market value on G2A. And plus, you can go get Watch Dogs for $2 or less any day of the week on there. You can go get Wolfenstein, the full game, for $15 or less. You can go get Skyrim for under $10. So if I was you, I would just steer far, far away from this deal and just buy a game that you know is good. Because let's be honest, as bad as Watch Dogs was, it's 100 times these 10 games combined. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you've been burned on G2A. And I do love G2A. I don't want to get that misconstrued. I spent more money on G2A than I do at McDonald's, and I go to McDonald's a lot. Thank you guys very much.